This is the Objective Jerk, and I am said jerk. How you guys doing? Yeah. So apparently, I grew up in Washington State. Didn't spend some time in Seattle, and it's one of two places I call home. Well, three now, I guess. But yeah, from what I'm told, it's really kind of getting to be just like LA, it's just another shithole. Why? Because they have a socialist mayor who cares about socialist kind of crap instead of caring for the actual people. And it's going to shit, just like everything else. Maybe socialism is nice on paper, but it doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. And nobody's going to I'm going to find the magic formula. No, it doesn't work. They keep trying and it doesn't work. But I was watching The Liberal Hive Mind. Check him out on YouTube. Probably Rumble too and everything. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. So yeah, check him out. If you like what I'm doing, you're gonna love what he does. So he's pretty awesome. He puts out a lot of videos too, man. A little too much for I don't know about I could do that. But anyway, so talking about this mayor, I am blanking on her name though. Son of let me see. Shoot. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. She is ugly as hell too.
You're a fucking ugly bitch.
Let me see. Katie Wilson. There we go. Her name's Katie Wilson. There's gonna be a clip of her I'm gonna show you, but man, she doesn't look good. So this was the Liberal Hive Mind, got this off the Daily Caller, I guess. So I went and found it, and so I got this little clip from it. So enjoy. Here we go. Oh, let me switch over, huh? Son of a... All right, let's check this out.
Deployed more than 60 of these to crime hotspots.
We also have to be very careful to make sure that...
That's her right there. So the camera just showed. Sorry, I had to cut it, so I didn't do the whole segment, but so the Seattle PD is putting up these cameras all over, not all over, but like I said, the high crime spots, the places where crime seems to happen quite often, right? And what's funny is I talked about it. I don't think I talked on my last podcast, but I did bring up body cams, right? And how I felt when body cams were coming out, it felt like it was, they're going to be babysitting us and this and that. That was my mentality. Is like, oh, they're going to, find stuff, or it just felt very Orwellian for us. And it's like, man, we're always going to be listened to and watched. I didn't like that, right? But the left was all, ooh, now we're going to find all the racist, corrupt cops and we're going to weed them all out. But what they didn't realize, or they did not anticipate, was that the cameras were actually saving a lot of the police officers and showing the true colors of all these individuals, the citizens, and showing what pieces of shit they are, Case in point, what we're talking about here. So they got all the cameras, and this is how she feels about the cameras.
Data storage, security, sharing practices don't make that system vulnerable to misuse and abuse, whether that's by federal immigration enforcement or by other bad actors.
You dumb fuck! People in that.
So she's worried about ICE using the cameras to find illegal immigrants. They don't want that to happen. No, they don't want that. They want to protect the illegal immigrants, and we don't care about the citizens who get assaulted. Okay, I do want to come back to this. So there's that, right? So this is the cameras that we were talking about picked up this little assault that went on here. So this is actually a clip from Como News. I'm just going to play it. I haven't watched this. But so second suspect arrested. So I figured this is going to have a little bit of all the information. So let's check this out.
Now at 6, another suspect has been arrested in the violent attack of a 77-year-old man in downtown Seattle. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Molly Shen. Video of that assault is going viral online after we first brought it to you yesterday afternoon. And this case is shining a spotlight on the future of the city's surveillance camera network. KOMO's Jeremy Harris is live downtown with this update for us tonight. Jeremy.
Yeah, and I got this video through a public records request. We first published it yesterday afternoon. Well, we now know that within 3 hours of that video being made public, someone in Redmond called police and said they recognized the second suspect from the video.
Nice.
Police arrested him, and just this afternoon, he appeared in court. From a wheelchair, 27-year-old Jashawn Tyrell Elion came into court. Investigators say he is the second suspect seen in this now viral video.
Oh, so you can see him limping. That's the guy right there. He's all limping. Oh, he doesn't need a wheelchair when he's assaulting people, but when he's in court, oh man, I gotta be in the wheelchair.
What the fuck? Of an attack on a 77-year-old man in downtown Seattle last month. Police say this is him standing next to his accomplice, Ahmed Osman. At the time, police didn't know there were two suspects, so they only arrested Osman. But court records say a review of the real-time crime center cameras showed exactly what happened.
We see consistently that when you have surveillance video, not only do jurors expect it, but it helps both sides, certainly prosecutors, but also defense too, because it can clear somebody just as much as it can show wrongdoing.
The victim laid on the ground as people walked by. He had a broken arm, broken knee, and facial injuries. Investigators say he had just gotten off the bus when he was attacked at random.
You know, think of how many people ride the buses and should be safe when they get off those. We're really fortunate that we had cameras to protect this bus rider and other people in the public.
These cameras have been online for about a year.
We're short-staffed. This gives us the edge.
Seattle police.
Oh, why are you short-staffed? What's going on?
Oops.
What's that about? I mean, you know, it is kind of, I don't really like the idea of cameras being places, but it does seem like it's helping the right people more, you know, but then that's the thing is like, I don't know, people are like, oh man, look at it, it helps. And then pretty soon cameras are going to be just everywhere. And then you have like in England, what the heck? What's the London? You know, they got cameras like everywhere. Like they're just there's nowhere to hide. And now they're using those cameras to help go after people who make posts that are anti-immigration and all that kind of shit. But these cameras right here, the ones that took this video and got all this stuff, those are the cameras that the mayor is like not happy about.
Police Officers Guild President Kent Liu says this is a clear example of the benefit these cameras provide.
So it's like an elderly man right there. He was pretty old, late 60s, possibly 70s, but I think it was late 60s, they said. Oh, right here.
Hello.
Attack on 77-year-old Seattle man right there. It helps to read. It really does. But yeah, see, look at they were right here, and then split second they decided let's beat the hell out of this guy. Take whatever he's got. Man, do not enter. Yeah, do not enter Seattle. That's for sure. Fucking shithole.
Do I sense some hostility here?
Technology is impressive. The quality is incredible. But here you have a completely unprovoked attack. This victim did nothing except get off the bus in a dangerous area. And these people absolutely need to be held accountable.
Yes.
Now, an arrest report notes that Elion denied being in Seattle on the night of the attack, but police say they were able to recover the clothes that he was wearing in that video. As for the victim, you know, you'll remember this attack happened a couple of weeks ago. He is still in the hospital this afternoon. Reporting live downtown, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.
Jeremy, as you're mentioning here, the case has been under investigation for weeks. I'm curious to hear more about the location of the suspect right after you published the video.
Yeah, it was really surprising because the narrative from police here is it was just within that 3-hour time window of when we first published the video to when they had him in custody. Now, according to investigators, they say that tip came from somebody who had seen the news coverage of it. They were able to go out, arrest him at a business there in Redmond. Now, investigators also say there's a key piece of evidence here. They say he was shot and lost a leg back in 2023. And they say he walks with a very distinct limp, which is visible in the surveillance video clip as well. So investigators say that adds to their case that this is indeed him.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny just because the liberal politicians were all arguing for it because they were like, man, it's going to show all the corrupt and racist cops, and now it's just showing, it's like backfiring on them, and it's wonderful.
He's the best.
All right, let me finish this clip here with this dumbass bitch. All right.
Who are concerned that there's been rising gun violence and that there should be more surveillance cameras and that kind of thing. That's obviously been an issue that you weighed in on. Does that change it? Does that change your perspective at all?
Let's keep it on. Yeah, let's keep it on the top of this. Thanks.
Appreciate it, but let's keep it on top of it. She's about to answer the question, though.
Look at that shit. Can't even answer a question about the cameras and what, you know, this whole problem. She's against the cameras, and people were like, no, we want the cameras in these areas, and she can't even answer a question about it. What, you know, does it remind you of anybody? Does it remind you of a certain mayor who fucked up and was like completely ignoring a reporter? It reminds me of this right here.
Madam Mayor, David Blevins from Sky News in the UK. We're fire chiefs say that they're really stretched to the limit and running out of water. What have you got to say to that?
This cameraman's awesome.
Have you no response to that? Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
Oh, and I'm going to play it till this one part.
Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
Dude, this right here just makes me want to punch her in the face.
I totally agree with you.
Like, she is just absolute trash. Like, you can't even come up with the standard response. You know, it's unfortunate. Hey, we were doing this. You know, nothing. She just stand there because she's a piece of shit. You know, she has no leadership capabilities, and this is proof of it right here. People think like, well, that doesn't mean anything, dude. If you can't talk to people who don't like you, or, you know, deal with like uncomfortable circumstances, you should not be a leader. But I want to watch it until this one part. It's my favorite part.
Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology
right
for
there,
them?
dude. She thinks they're going to open the door.
Visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home.
Oh, you got to go around. It goes on a little further, but that is just hilarious, I think. I love it when she's like trying to open the door. She just looks so uncomfortable, and I love it because she's a garbage piece of shit, and so is this other mayor. And it's not that they're women. That doesn't matter. But, and I guess it's not helping, though. I don't know. Like, both of these socialist commie cunts, SCC, socialist commie cunts. Dude, that's a good one. But yeah, for sure. These are the people, and you would think like, man, how the hell, why do people vote for them? They don't. The party cheats. I mean, it all unfolded right in front of us. I mean, not for her so much, but if Pratt would have won the primary, he would have went up against her, and it would have been ugly. And she would have lost, or, you know, would have been like, hold on a second. It would have been even worse than what the primaries ended up being, because it would have been so obvious, and like, there's no way she can win. And yeah, so fucking, man, I hate liberals. I really do. I don't hate Democrats necessarily, but I hate liberals. Liberals are they're just horrible, horrible people. You got all the people crying about the UFC and Trump and all that stuff. And okay, but when you look at all the dumb shit that Biden had, all the gay pride shit and all the trans people walking around or in their cabinet, and then you had trans men with their titties out. It's like,
fuck them, fuck up.
I don't even know what to say, man. It's just so, dude, just like the liberal hive mind. Check it out on YouTube. He's a former liberal, and that's basically what he focuses on, is the hypocrisy of the left, you know, because they're all a bunch of
Fucking retard.
I gotta come up with the word SCCs, you know. I don't know, but that's it. I just wanted to kind of talk about that, put a little more light on that, and compare it with the other dumbass Karen basura. Anyway, let me know what you think, and I hope the audio's better. Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. All right, God bless.
Say something for the podcast. Tell the people what you feel.